Hello fellow Clashers. Welcome to my first gameplay video. I'm super excited to share this journey with you all. Today, we're diving into Grand Prix weekend, and you know what that means. It's time for high-speed action, tight strategies, and some intense racing drama. So, let's jump straight into it. Now, before we dive into the race, let's talk about qualifying. Monza is all about grid position, especially given how difficult it can be to overtake in the middle sector. In qualifying, it's crucial to nail your lap. With such long straights, timing your lap to benefit from a tow, or slipstream, from the car ahead is essential. Alright, race time. At the start of the race, I'm going to engage boost mode for both of my drivers. The first lap is where the action happens. It's crucial to gain as many positions as possible before the field spreads out. Monza's long straights make overtaking easier, but you have to be aggressive right out of the gate, especially going into turn 1, the Rettifilo chicane. This first corner is notorious for incidents and overtakes, so getting through it cleanly is key. Here we go. Just as expected, turn 1 is a battle zone. The Rettifilo chicane is always tricky because everyone is fighting for position, but with Gladiator engaged, my drivers are already moving up the field. Monza's first sector is all about being smart with your overtakes. There's plenty of space on the straight, but the chicanes really tighten things up. You've got to be careful not to get caught in a traffic jam here, so I'm using my boost wisely to jump past a few cars. Now that we've settled into the race, it's time to start thinking long-term. My focus now is on managing tire wear and staying in the slipstream of the cars ahead. The Gladiator boost is great for overtaking, but Monza is also about being smart with your fuel and tires. This track might seem like it's all about speed, but trust me, tire management is just as important here. Those tight chicanes and the long, sweeping corners like Parabolica can really wear down your tires faster than you expect. Now that we're on mediums, the focus is on maintaining position and staying out of trouble. Monza's final sector, especially through the Ascari chicane and Parabolica, is where races can be won or lost. You've got to keep your car stable through those fast corners while making sure you're not using up too much tire life. Looking at my tire wear, I'm planning to pit around lap 4. The soft tires are starting to degrade, but I don't want to pit too early and risk getting stuck in traffic when I come out. Timing is everything at Monza because the track is so fast, even a few seconds lost in the pits can cost you multiple positions. So, I'm keeping an eye on my tire life while making sure I maintain my position on track. A little history about Monza. This track has been on the Formula 1 calendar since the very beginning in 1950, and it's hosted the Italian Grand Prix almost every year since. Monza is a true fan favorite because of its incredible speed. Drivers reach some of the highest top speeds on the entire F1 calendar here. But it's not just about going fast. Monza's legendary corners like the Les Moes, the Ascari chicane, and the Parabolica can catch you out if you're not careful. Now, let's talk strategy. Monza is all about maximizing straight-line speed while ensuring you can brake hard and late for those tight chicanes. So, my car's setup for this race is geared toward top speed and braking performance. I've chosen the Gladiator and Lumberjack boosts for this race. Gladiator will give my drivers that extra overtaking power, which is essential on these long straights, especially with DRS. Monza's layout means that you can follow closely behind cars in the slipstream, and then pounce with an overtake down the straights. With DRS, it's almost like you're getting a turbo boost. As for Lumberjack, it's all about endurance. Monza is tough on tires, especially through the tight chicanes where you need to brake hard and accelerate fast. Lumberjack will help preserve tire life so I can make my one-stop strategy work. Now we're in the final stint, and it's all about managing those medium tires until the end. I've got a decent gap to the cars behind, but Monza's slipstream effect means you can never relax. Cars can close up quickly on the straights, so I'll need to defend well and manage my pace. The mediums should last the rest of the race, but tire wear can still be a factor in the last couple of laps. We're approaching the final laps, and it's all about defending my position now. The Gladiator boost is still active, helping me fend off attacks from behind. Monza's long straights make it easy for cars to catch up, but it's all about positioning through the chicanes. If you nail the braking zones and keep your exit speeds high, you can defend your position, even against faster cars. We're approaching the final laps, and I'm holding steady in my position. This is where the Merlion boost really shines. It's helping me defend against the cars behind while maintaining a strong pace. Monza's final sector, with the Ascari chicane and Parabolica, is all about precision. If you're too aggressive, you could run wide and lose time. But if you're too cautious, you could be overtaken, especially in the slipstream leading up to the finish line. And that's the checkered flag. What a race! The one-stop strategy paid off, and my drivers held their positions well. Monza is always a thrilling challenge with its high-speed straights and tricky corners, but with smart tire management and the right boosts, we pulled it off. That was a race full of strategy, speed, and a lot of action. Thanks for sticking around until the end of the video. In this race at the legendary Monza circuit, the Temple of Speed, we tackled one of the fastest and most exciting tracks on the F1 calendar. Monza's long straights and tricky chicanes really put our car setups and strategy to the test. From the Merlion boosts to my bold one-stop pit strategy, we focused on managing tire wear and defending hard on those long straights. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and comment below. Let me know what strategies you're using for Monza, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for more F1 Clash gameplay, tips, and strategies. Until next time, stay fast and keep racing.